Hello everybody, these are some tips about how to develop your writing. Most of students are struggling how to develop their level in writing because writing skills, as you know, are the productive skills. Let's see how to develop our writing skills in the IGCSE exam. Tip 1. You must understand what the question requires you to do. You must be sure, you must be confident about what the question asks you to write. A letter, write an article, write a report. Understanding the question makes you divide the question into two main parts. The main task, which is the kind of writing, and the sub-task, which is the prompt that guides you what points you must cover in your letter that is mentioned in the question as a bullet point. Tip 2 is to understand the assessment criteria that is assigned by Cambridge University. Marking or assessment criteria is a vital feature that you must learn. Based on what you will be assessed, based on what elements you will get the highest score, and based on what you will get the lowest score. So you must understand the assessment criteria, and this is what we teach you to do. We teach you according to what elements you get 9 grade, or according to what elements you will lose marks or penalize 8 grade or 7 grade or below. Number 3, we teach you as well tips to answer the question step by step, starting from the title of the text until the last line of the piece of writing. We teach you how to start your writing from the introduction, and what to write in the middle, and what you must include in the ending, including vocabulary you use, including grammatical structures you must include, including all elements you can imagine. That's exactly what we teach you. After we have already taught you the marking criteria and you already understood the question, now it's supposed to that you already understood what the question asks you to do. We teach you tips, tip 1, tip 2, tip 3, that we name it as success criteria or success checklist. After we teach you step by step of writing, you must read a model or a sample of a piece of writing. Should I read only one model? Exactly no. Definitely you must read multiple and various kinds of genres like letters, reports, reviews, stories, descriptions, informative texts, and so on and so forth. Reading these models will help you to follow these tips that we already have been teaching you for a couple of minutes. Okay, so reading models. After learning what tips you should follow, then the next step is to apply the tips you learned on the model. For example, if you are reading a sample letter and you already learned the tips for writing the letter, what should you include in the letter writing? Read this model and try to apply. Is this tip already applied here in the introduction? Is this tip applied in the paragraph? Is this rule applied in this line? Is this rule already included here? Apply all the tips you learned on the model or the sample you are reading. I recommend you to underline or highlight or even annotate the points that you identify. The final step is the ultimate stage, which is your production stage. After learning the marking scheme, the assessment criteria, tips to write, reading models, applying the rules you learned, now you will write your piece of writing based on all the steps that you read, and this is what we already teach you as well in our courses. After you finish writing, we check your piece of writing based on the tips we teach you. based on tip 1. Oh yeah, the student already included the steps, like the student used correct punctuation, the student used some technical vocabulary, the student used already the structure or organized ideas, the student already developed his ideas, the student already covered all points required in the question, and so on, so forth. Wait for the next tutorial. Meet you and goodbye.